Our top story: India has reacted strongly to Nawaz Sharif's Kashmir rant at the United Nations. In a series of tweets, the Ministry of External Affairs spokesperson Vikas Swarup has given a point-by-point rebuttal to Pakistan. Addressing the UN General Assembly, Pakistani Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif raised the Kashmir bogey again and said that the non-resolution of Kashmir issue reflected the failure of the United Nations. In a highly India-centric speech, Nawaz even proposed a 4-point formula for Kashmir, which includes demilitarization of the region and unconditional withdrawal of forces from Siachen. Playing the victim card, Pakistani Prime Minister even blamed India for the ceasefire violations at the line of control. Now, hitting back at Pakistan, India said that demilitarization of Kashmir was not the answer, but de-terrorization of Pakistan was needed. In his tweets, the spokesperson said, it's Pakistan who's occupying a part of Kashmir and it must vacate Pakistan-occupied Kashmir.
We propose that Pakistan and India reaffirm that they will not resort to the use or the threat of use of force under any circumstances. This is a central element of the UN Charter. Steps must be taken to demilitarize Kashmir. 4. Agree to an unconditional mutual withdrawal from Siachen Glacier, the world's highest battleground. Muslims are suffering across the world. Palestinians and Kashmiris oppressed by foreign occupation, persecuted minorities, and the discrimination against Muslim refugees fleeing persecution or war. The international community must redress these injustices against the Muslim people. Cooperation, not confrontation, should define our relationship. Yet today, ceasefire violations along the line of control and the working boundary are intensifying, causing civilian deaths, including women and children. Wisdom dictates that our immediate neighbor refrains from fomenting instability in Pakistan. Pakistan is a primary victim of terrorism. We have lost thousands of lives, including civilians and soldiers, to terrorist violence. The blood that has been shed, including that of our innocent children, has reinforced our resolve to eliminate this scourge from our society.
Now, while Nawaz Sharif raised the Kashmir rant at the United Nations, the Pakistani Prime Minister, however, remained mum over its armed forces' brutality in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. There was not a single word from Nawaz Sharif, in fact, on the rebellion in POK, including the Gilgit-Baltistan regions. Remember, a video accessed by India Today shows how Pakistan is using its brute force against the innocent Kashmiris in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. Pakistani Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif's silence on the human rights violations of people in POK raised many questions. Why has Nawaz Sharif said nothing on POK revelations? That's question number 1. Has Nawaz confirmed? There you are. Those are the big questions that perhaps the world community is going to ask Mr. Nawaz Sharif, who's been ranting on Kashmir in the United Nations. Why has Nawaz Sharif said nothing on the POK revelations, that footage that we have shown of excesses being committed by Pakistani forces on the citizens of POK? Has Nawaz confirmed Pakistan's untiring obsession with India? Has Nawaz risked sounding like a stuck record on Kashmir at the United Nations? Does Pakistan have no other issues to discuss at the United Nations? Does Nawaz have nothing to say about Pak-sponsored global terror? All these are pertinent questions that many world leaders have now started to ask.